fella, thank you so much for reminding me of the fact that I am not from Ireland. I haven't even mentioned to you guys before, but I am on some kind of pills because I am suffering from dementia. It makes me forget the fact that I am not from Ireland all the time. Hi, so I am cooking some beans tonight and I am doing it the Ewa-going way. For those of you who do not understand what that means, it is basically cooking beans separately and frying it in some tomato sauce. And that is what is happening right inside this pot. I can't wait to demolish this meal. So I was just looking at my phone and I saw the whole Logan Paul story. For those of you who do not know who Logan Paul is, sorry, non-YouTubers. So Logan Paul is like a big YouTuber who has like over 15 million subscribers. You know those kind of people that small YouTubers like me look up to. Like, God, maybe one day we shall get to that level. Yes, he is there. Maybe if I make that kind of video that Logan Paul decided to post up on his channel, maybe nobody will even notice that I posted that kind of video. But when you are big like that, there is so much pressure upon your channel and the kind of content that you put out there that you have to be very, very, very careful about it. Even for small YouTubers, I remember when I made my first video, you do not want to hear that story. I mean, like, I'm a small YouTuber, and as small as I am so very careful about the kind of things I put on the internet. And that's probably why I do not even daily vlog, because in as much as I have so much activity going on in my life, I do not want to. I like to draw a line. I like to I like to create a bar between my reality and the YouTube world. So I'm about to film a video now talking about some of the really hateful comments I have received so far on my channel. And funny enough, Logan Paul made that video filming a dead person. That video was not flagged. He wasn't just by himself. He was standing with a couple of friends of his and they were all filming that person who had died. And that is the height of disrespect as far as I'm concerned. Like, I mean, like, I have visited Japan and I can attest to the fact that respect there is on another level. Like, I don't even want to imagine what they're going to do to that young man. But I just pray that my own tiny video that will probably get like 2 views will not be flagged by YouTube today. So that's probably like the crazy politics that happens sometimes on YouTube. Like, even if you're small and you're creating good content, sometimes your small content or your good content might just be flagged a lot of times by YouTube because you're not making so much money for them, I guess. So I found it unbelievably hard to close my eyes to sleep last night, and before I was able to do that, I received this very kind and inspiring message that I kind of acted like a catalyst for me to finally get to close my eyes to sleep. And the message read, "Please excuse any xenophobic comments in this section. I love both your personalities and I love that you really are enjoying your time in Ireland. It is people like you guys that make Ireland such a vibrant, fun place. I really hope you'll continue to enjoy the Irish experience, and I hope that you continue to live day to day without xenophobic comments like some found in this comment section." Unbelievably, when I started my YouTube channel, I actually did not anticipate that I was ever going to receive messages from internet trolls, because in the grand scheme of things, my YouTube channel is pretty small and insignificant when compared to the ton of YouTube channels that are out there. But every day I get to receive a barrage of this kind of messages from internet trolls that just take satisfaction in leaving mean comments in most of my videos. Take, for instance, this video that I created about a year ago talking about the reasons why I love living in Ireland. I actually have not even been able to gather myself around to talk about the things I do not like so far while living here in Ireland. And up until today, I still receive a ton of this xenophobic comments, according to Adrian here, and I just thought I should share some of these comments with you guys today, because I think it is high time people start becoming accountable for the kind of things that they write and leave on people's comment sections. Because take it or leave it, there is a lot of depression out there and a lot of mental disorder, and I think we should be respectful of the fact that people are very sensitive to a couple of things that that they get to read. I am not going to sit down here and put up a front and act like, oh, these things that I get to read do not affect me in any way. But anyways, I think we should get right into the video of the day. This first one here reads, "Hey monkey woman, don't be trying to turn Ireland into England, so you should fuck off nigger, or else you fucking chimp, chip, labor, fox." I hope YouTube doesn't flag this video today, because honestly there are a lot of words that I use in this video that I will not use on a normal day. Take, for instance, this one that has been used by this human being who profiles himself as a monkey out here and calls me a monkey woman. Interesting for a monkey to think that I am trying to turn Ireland into England. I do not understand how exactly he decided to come up with this theory here, but honestly I am not interested in doing that, Mr. Monkey Man. And thank you so much for actually profiling yourself as a monkey, because it just lets me to know what kind of human being you are. Blah blah. I hate when foreigners judge us Irish people and Christmas traditions. Grr, fuck off back to Nigeria then. Luckily for me, I have some Irish friends, and it is always annoying when we go out with foreigners and all these foreigners just want to do, like myself, is just sit down and talk about weird Irish Christmas traditions. I mean, it is pretty annoying. Take it from Martin here, who has said he hates when foreigners judge Christmas traditions. Like, that is all we sit down and do when we hang out. Just want to talk about weird Christmas tradition. Foreigners, please, can you take it from Martin here, and whenever you're sitting down with Irish people, try to talk about how beautiful the weather is, or try to talk about how amazing the food in Ireland is. I'm sure somebody will get some form of satisfaction from that discussion, obviously. As an Irishman, I don't see why you came to our scraps. I would have thought you would have wanted to go to America. As an Irishman, perceptions... Okay, let me stop right here. For the record, I am not interested in living in America or going to live with Trump. And I will advise you to try to work on your use of English, because this is honestly confusing at the moment. You have tried to put together a comprehension right here that I cannot seem to figure out what exactly you're trying to say, because this is, in all honesty, bad use of English. The Nigerian community in Dublin has a very bad reputation. You people commit too much crime and you have had bad attitude towards native white people. Alright, Emmanuel, obviously from this comment you have left in this video, I would just like to advise you to change your circle of friends, because obviously you are hanging out with a couple of lowlifes who do not have any future ambition for themselves that you say are the Nigerian community. I have been opportune to meet quite a number of Nigerians living here in Ireland, and I have to proudly say that most of them are doing pretty good for themselves. They are well placed in the society and they are contributing positively to this economy. So I will advise you, for your own good, Emmanuel, try to change your group of friends, because this kind of people that you are describing here are not the kind of Nigerians that I get to see in this society. All right, you are not Irish. Don't delude yourself. Why are blacks abandoning their own countries to flood Europe? It is not flattering, it is a burden. Daffy B, I am so sure of the content that I put on my video, and I am proud to say that I am a Nigerian girl. I have never at any point tried to convince or confuse anyone of the fact that I am Nigerian. I am not Irish, and I am not deluded about that fact. Why are people leaving their countries to come and, like, why are blacks leaving their countries to travel down to Europe? Migration is as old as mankind. This is not the first time. I'm not the first person to do it, and I will not be the last person to leave my country to try to make a better life for myself. There was a time when there was the Irish potato famine here in Ireland, and lots of Irish people got to leave their homes to travel down to America to try to create a better life for themselves. So I am not a burden to your economy. Try and relax, all right? Africa is shit because of Africans, or is it shite? If we let any more Africans into Ireland, we will also become shit because of Africans. Leave us, the Irish, the fuck alone. Africa is shit because of Africans. Wow. And in all of this time I have been thinking Africa is that way because of exploitation and colonialism. Be more specific the next time you're talking about Africa, because it's a continent, it is not a country. Not all of Africa is shite, unless of course you're talking about the shit that makes the land in Africa extremely fertile. Then I will totally agree with you. About letting Africans into Ireland, I am so sure that if Africans had the opportunities to stay back home in a good government to create and work for a better life for themselves, I am so sure they will not touch Europe with a 10-foot pole. I mean, like, have you felt the weather in Africa before? I'm so sure you haven't traveled down there. Please pick up your passport and try to make a trip down to Africa, and you will be quite surprised at what you will see. So I think the message behind today's video is just be careful about the kind of words you put out there as comments underneath people's videos, because in all honesty, there is a whole lot of work that goes behind creating a YouTube video of any kind. I mean, like, some people actually have to create scripts for themselves before they are able to sit down behind the cameras, and then the editing is another work on its own that I am not even going to go into today. Thank you so much for everyone who supports my channel. I do not say thank you enough. If you have not hit the subscribe button yet on my channel, I will beg you to please do so, and please try to come back next time to watch another video on my channel, and I will see you next time. Slán!